Hey guys, this is Diamond from Diamonds and Kings. Today I have the lovely Natasha with me.
Hello.
And we're doing couple advice and we're using Reddit. I have it on my iPad. And yeah, let's go. So we're pretty much going to get information off of Reddit and we're going to tell you our opinion, what we think, some solutions, a couple jokes. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys. The first one is, not sure if my wife is attracted to me anymore.
That's awkward.
I'm a 38 male and married to a 36 female. For background, we started dating 18 years ago and have been married for 14 years. We have two kids, 12 and 10 years old. We were each other's first everything. Never been with anyone else. We've had our ups and downs like any other marriage.
So yeah. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go and go first.
So, first things first, you've been married first of all, just being in a relationship, it is a lot of work. You cannot neglect it. Otherwise, things will go to very quickly. That means you need to be, I don't know, some women don't mind. They like it if you have like a dad bod, stuff like that. Other women like sexy men, so you're gonna have to work out. You figure out what kind of girl you're with, learn her well, and get with the program. If you can't maintain it, you shouldn't marry it. So, it sounds like to me, he's just not really keeping up. He's not aware of his wife. His wife is probably watching a lot of sexy guy movies, seeing a lot of sexy guys, and just not really happy with them. So when he tries to like get on top of her like he usually does for the past 14 years or 18 years, it's rough. Yeah.
So my perspective is kind of different on that, because I think that if your wife is not attracted to you anymore, that it's like the wife's fault, if that makes sense. Because I think that she kind of needs to, like, I feel like they're just like staring at me. They need to talk about what's gonna turn on the wife and the husband, right?
Right.
But I think that if the wife just kind of like stops trying to find things that are attractive about him, like the variety that he has, that it's her fault for not trying to find something that she can still find attractive. Because in my perspective, if you love somebody, there's going to be something that's attractive about them all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not just like a physical thing to be attracted to somebody, right? It's like the way they talk, the way that they do things, the way that they smile, the way that they sing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if she can't find a single thing that's attractive about him, it's like, I think it's her fault, because she might be like trying to fall out of love, or just kind of trying to get like tired of him already, that kind of thing.
Well, yeah, it would be both of their faults, but the fact that he says, not sure if my wife is attracted to me,
Yeah.
that means like to me it means that she's not been attracted to him for a while, but he's so aloof that he's just not realizing it. Like, he's just now piecing together something's wrong, instead of knowing exactly when.
But in what way do you think that it's a guy's fault? Do you think the guy just needs to constantly be fit and sexy and doing macho stuff? I don't think so.
It's both of their job to communicate, but
okay.
The fact that he just now figured it out, because she already knew she didn't communicate with him, that's her fault.
Yeah.
But I mean, how clueless do you really have to be to not know that somebody's attracted to you?
Yeah.
When you're married for a long time, you probably not really having sex as much. Some people do, most don't, I think.
Okay.
But I mean, when you try to have sex with her and then she's like, ugh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of awkward.
So yeah. Next one is, girlfriend blocked me, totally lost.
Now my now ex-girlfriend lives with 3 other girls and 40 minutes away. I live with a roommate in a tiny apartment. Because of the quarantine, we haven't seen each other in 30 days today. Well, don't do that. This past week, she was really distant. Asked her what's up. She said that she's going through some stuff and if I could just chill. I chilled. This meant getting 2 texts over the next week. Around 12 hours apart, no phone calls. Didn't want to tell me what's going on. I started feeling like she wanted to stop talking.
So, essentially what's going on is that this is a really immature girl who does not know how to communicate her feelings.
Yeah.
And it says here that at some point she called him at 5 a.m. Probably from a bender, which means that she's been cheating on him, and has been thinking about being with other guys, or whether probably has a particular person, can't decide over him or the other guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, eventually she blocked him and said, I quote, "You could just start hating me now," which means that she knows that she did something wrong.
Yeah, that's very sad.
Yeah,
that is.
It sucks, but I mean, I've run into my fair share of girls like that. Usually you kind of run out of that thing in like high school, middle school, but I mean, it does kind of still happen, I guess, really sometimes.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want somebody like that in your life. And if you were with her for a while, something like that happens, eventually you guys will make a life together. Maybe get married, have kids, and she'll just cheat on you. You'll just like...
Yeah, she'll do it again.
Those are the type of girls you like come home from making like 6 figures and she's just getting banged by another dude, so that's not...
Yeah.
You don't want... You like want this to happen now so you don't have to worry about it later.
Exactly. Yeah, it's super important to be able to talk to the person that you're dating. And if it's something that like... that you kind of feel self-conscious about or something like that, you can just like maybe try to write it down and give it to them so that it's not like a personal, like a face-to-face thing. You know what I mean? But in my experience, what?
Nothing.
But in my experience, I felt that before. Like I couldn't say something to somebody, and then like I just kind of like I forced myself to do it, and the result was just like so much better because they were like, oh, it was just a misunderstanding or something like that. And then it just kind of solved the problem. So if she didn't want to be with him, she can literally just be like, "Hey, I don't really like you anymore. Can we stop seeing each other? Because the quarantine is so difficult and I can't really stay loyal." Just like blatantly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of say it.
Yeah, but that's like.
But not a lot of girls are willing to do that, I think. Because they don't want to be by themselves. So she was trying to keep on to him until she locked in a spot with this other guy.
Yeah, until she was comfortable moving on. But that's like more so, like what you describe as more so a mature person. Not like, what she's doing is all the typical things of like somebody who's like afraid to be alone.
Yeah.
But I mean, in my personal opinion, like, if I don't feel like I can talk to somebody, you're not getting my time.
Yeah.
Like I will try to initiate, like, hey, I feel like this. I want to take a chance of telling you how I feel.
Yeah.
If I then feel like it didn't go well and you didn't handle it well, then I might as well not talk to you, because it's like, if you're going to be in a relationship, at any point in time, communication is absolutely core.
Super important, yeah.
There's no way you're having a relationship for a long time without communication.
Yeah.
Sex and stuff like that is only going to go so far. So.
Definitely.
Yeah. Good one. And also, okay, I kind of laughed inside a little bit because he did not see her for 30 days because of quarantine. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but who cares? Like,
what do you mean, who cares?
I'm sorry, I have to say this, but if you're really trying to be with somebody and like get some, quarantine is not stopping me. Quarantine is not stopping me at all. It does nothing.
Yeah.
Unless you are coughing and blood is coming out your face, we're good. We're literally good.
No, dude.
Yeah, we're good.
30 days is not even like that much in my opinion. As long as you can just call each other, do video call. I mean, of course, it's not the same as like physical touch and all that, but
nah, it can't happen like that, Sam.
So if I was in a different city in quarantine, and for example, if you were here, it's been a month.
I wouldn't care about that, bro.
You wouldn't care about the quarantine?
Heck no, dude. I'd be like, oh yeah, I have to go to this one grocery store. I have a special type of like food if I ever get pulled over. Mm-hmm. I'm going to visit you like every other day, at least. Spending the night.
So cute.
Huh?
Every single night.
Literally. Next one is, I'm a 26-year-old male.
Mayor,
yeah, male. Ruined everything by rubbing my friend's female 23-year-old leg while drunk. Ooh.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's...
What do you think about that?
The only way you're coming back from that...
Wait, okay.
...is if everybody's just real mature. Like, hey, I was drunk. You look good, but like, I just wanted to keep her friends. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. You just better be real honest, like real honest. Like, hey, you know you look good. I was drunk. I was stupid and trying to make a move. It never happened again. Forgive me. And hope is now. If she makes it weird at any point, the friendship's done. Like, that's it.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of the time, I think like a male and a female relationship, that like a lot of the time there's like some sort of tension, whether it's like very great or just a little bit. And I think that if this guy made this move on this girl, that it kind of changes the perspective that the girl is going to see the guy in. And I don't think there's really much that you can do to like change that perspective back.
Nah, fam, I don't think so. Once a girl puts you in the friend zone and you make a move, it's like...
No, you don't think so to what I said?
No, I just don't think there's a like
a way to get back out, right?
Yeah, you're messed up.
So, I mean...
Yeah, it's almost like her brother trying to rub her leg. Like, that's like the situation.
Whoops. That's not legal.